Angel Reese was supposed to be the WNBA's next marketing supernova. The Bayou Barbie who'd take every endorsement deal, captivate every timeline, and prove that college-era hype could convert to professional stardom. But in the span of a single headline, that glimmering trajectory slammed into a brick wall. Tonight, we're unpacking the complete chain reaction. Ice Cube's blunt truth, the scramble inside ad agencies, Caitlin Clark's citywide takeovers, and the hard business math that turned a rising icon into a cautionary tale. Stick around because this isn't just gossip. It's a masterclass in how perception, performance, and cold numbers decide who gets the bag and who gets benched by the boardroom. Let's rewind to the spark that lit the fuse. Cube was strolling through LAX when TMZ cornered him. Mics out, cameras rolling. The reporter lobbed a softball. Any chance Angel Reese gets the same $5 million Big Three offer you waived at Caitlin Clark? Cube didn't hesitate. Sorry, he said, eyes dead serious. That offer was only for Clark. Sponsors told us she could unlock millions. Angel, not so much. 16 words, maybe 5 seconds of airtime, yet the shockwave was instant. Within hours, the clip was reposted on X, chopped for TikTok, dissected on ESPN, and the subtext was impossible to miss. If Ice Cube, rap titan, movie mogul, and hoops entrepreneur won't gamble on Reese, why should anyone else? Back-channel calls ignited across Madison Avenue. Brand managers combed through dashboards, scrutinizing CTRs, jersey sale charts, sentiment graphs. Are we sure this is the face we want? One agency exec allegedly muttered on a Slack thread that leaked faster than a cracked bucket. Campaigns already halfway through concept art were suddenly on pause. The sneaker collab teased on Reese's Instagram? Indefinite hold. The beverage sponsorship with the neon pink can? Straight up canceled. Nothing personal, just business, the same 2 words Cube used. Now, to understand why Cube's comment mattered, remember the calculus behind that $5 million offer. 10 Big Three games, 8 regular season, 2 playoffs, that's $500,000 per appearance. It's LeBron-level CPM for a fledgling league hungry for eyeballs. The sponsors fronting that cash didn't base the number on vibes. They poured over Nielsen sheets, ticket scanning data, and social listening reports. The verdict? Caitlin Clark equals spike in ratings, uptick in merch, surges at the gate. Angel Reese? Plenty of chatter, sure, but not enough conversions to justify a 7-figure gamble. And that, right there, is where the narrative splits. Reese's camp had leaned hard on swagger, on that come to your trap, take over your trap mantra that felt bulletproof during LSU's title run. She'd parlayed the Bayou Barbie persona into Reebok cash, magazine covers, white-hot TikTok trends. But college hype lives on highlight reels. Pro-level endorsements live on spreadsheets. When those spreadsheets revealed stalls in post-draft engagement, dips in jersey sales, modest bumps in average attendance, the lure dimmed. Meanwhile, Clark was on a summer tour of pure domination. Cut to Chicago. A sea of fans wrapped around Wintrust Arena, roaring like it's 98 and Jordan just laced him up again. Only this time, MJ is a 6-foot blonde rookie launching logo threes. Local reporters counted thousands outside who never even got through the doors. Inside, scalpers flipped $70 tickets for $350 a pop, and ESPN's ticker lit up with a 300% viewership spike. Sponsors salivate over that kind of organic frenzy. As Clark soaked in cheers, Reese was suddenly day-to-day with a nagging back injury. Perfectly valid, backs are tricky, but timing is everything. Twitter detectives spun theories. Was she dodging the optics of an empty arena next to Clark's sellouts? Was her team insulating her brand until the storm passed? Even if those takes were unfair, perception is currency, and that currency was bleeding value every hour she stayed off court. Let's drill deeper. Social metric dashboards tracked Angel's name trending downward after each missed game. Reebok's internal analytics reportedly flagged a 17% drop in add-to-cart actions on her signature merch week over week. Compare that to Clark. Fanatics couldn't restock her Fever jersey fast enough, and StubHub searches for Indiana at Chicago jumped 240% after her first Windy City appearance. Different worlds, same league. And here's the crucial pivot point. Brands crave predictable ROI, not viral volatility. A flash-in-the-pan beef might juice impressions, but 10 months later, the boardroom still wants charts with green arrows. Angel's feed had the fireworks, dance challenges, subtle jabs, cryptic lyrics aimed at rivals. But it also carried risk. Sponsors fear trending for the wrong reason. Clark's feed, game highlights, charity clinics, the occasional behind-the-scenes laugh, all squeaky clean for Middle America cereal ads. None of this means Angel lacks star quality. She's charismatic, media-savvy, and skilled in the post. What she doesn't have, yet, is the statistical hammer to silence doubters. Clark's numbers leap off the page. Rookie double-doubles, record-setting assists, the highest rookie PR in a decade. Networks build primetime slots around that data. Reese's rookie campaign started solid, but fair or not, every missed outing magnified the contrast. It's the danger of over-branding before outperforming. So, sponsorship dominoes fell. First, a global cosmetics brand pulled a digital-only series after strategic reevaluation. Next, a rumored fast food endorsement quietly pivoted to another athlete. Insiders whispered about sentiment debt. The idea that Reese's social capital was inflated compared to her conversion power. And now the invoices were due. Cue meltdown rhetoric. Sports YouTubers posted Angel Reese's finished thumbnails with flaming text. Talk radio hosts debated whether Cube's quote was fair or foul. Hashtags Free Angel and Buy the Barbie trended, but hashtags don't write checks. At this point, Reese had two choices: double down on the rivalry or redraw the map. Analysts like Keep the Vision dropped gems. You're good enough to stand alone, so why don't you? That question hung in the comment sections like smoke. Because truthfully, Reese doesn't need Clark's shadow to shine. She's a 6'3" rebounding machine with magnetic swagger. But endlessly calling out Clark makes it feel like she's asking fans to choose sides in a rivalry she's losing on the stat sheet. A pivot is possible. Look at the redemption arcs of athletes before her. Remember Dwight Howard's Image 180? Serena Williams after the 2004 US Open criticism? They leaned on performance, addressed the noise head-on, and let wins speak. Reese can do the same. Release a candid sit-down interview, own the missteps, lay out clear goals, then ball out. No subtweets, just buckets. Hoopers, not hype machines. Brands love a comeback. The narrative of resilience converts better than any manufactured feud. Imagine Reese launching a youth basketball camp in Baton Rouge, posting grind season vlogs, dropping 25 and 15 on a nationally televised night. Commentators would flip instantly. The Bayou Barbie is back and better. Sponsors would line up again, because nothing sells like redemption. But redemption won't wait forever. Clark's star is still ascending, and if the league's marketing apparatus orbits solely around her, there will be less spotlight left to share. The W wants multiple stars, but distinct ones. Think Magic and Bird, not Bird and Bird's Twitter sparring partner. Let's talk pure numbers again, because numbers never get emotional. Clark's average home attendance, over 17K, the highest rookie draw since Diana Taurasi. Reese's home average, hovering near league median, respectable but not record-breaking. Clark's top-selling jersey units in Q2, 120K. Reese's, 42K. A healthy figure for a rookie, yet dwarfed. TV rating differential when Clark plays versus when she doesn't. Plus 183%. Reese's differential sits near plus 25%. Those gaps are what made Cube's sponsors nod yes to $5 million. None of that is an insult. It's a snapshot in time. Steph Curry's rookie shoe numbers weren't what they are now. Giannis didn't sling MVP commercials till year 6. What matters is how Reese uses the wake-up call. Step 1. Detach the brand from Clark's shadow. Stop poking, stop subtweeting. Step 2. Embrace the grind narrative. Show the workouts, the film sessions, the community work. Step 3. Perform. Stack double-doubles until ESPN has no choice but to run highlight montages. If that happens, the same agencies hitting pause today will dust off the slide decks tomorrow. Reebok might relaunch the shoe line with a Back Like I Never Left campaign. The beverage company could spin a bounce-back Barbie ad in 6 seconds flat. Because marketing teams love a hero's journey. Act 1 hype, Act 2 fall, Act 3 triumphant return. Right now, Reese is somewhere between Acts 2 and 3. But if nothing changes, if she keeps measuring herself against Clark's numbers, keeps firing back on social, keeps missing games, the fall narrative could cement. In sports marketing, there's a fine line between polarizing and radioactive. Polarizing sells sneakers. Radioactive clears shelves. So where do we go from here? Reese's next nationally televised matchup is circled in red ink by every analyst. A monster performance could flip the storyline overnight. One viral post-game quote that's humble, hungry, and drama-free could thaw sponsor sentiment. Think, I'm grateful for every lesson this year. Numbers don't lie, so I'm in the lab until mine match my ambition. That line alone would make LinkedIn brand strategists swoon. Meanwhile, Cube isn't budging. In follow-up interviews, he's doubled down. I need players who move the needle. Caitlin moves it. Angel's gotta show me. Some viewed that as harsh, others as brutally honest feedback the modern athlete rarely hears. Either way, the ball's in Reese's hands, literally and figuratively. If you're Angel's advisor right now, your playbook is simple. 1. Clarify the injury timeline and commit to transparency. 2. Launch an authenticity campaign that spotlights her off-court philanthropy. 3. Seek a smaller, synergistic brand partnership. Think regional energy drink collab rather than flashy global shoe money. To rebuild confidence on both sides. 4. Dominate on the hardwood, no excuses. And fans? We have a role too. Instead of fanning rivalry flames, we can support both athletes by celebrating different strengths. Reese's power game, Clark's range, the league's rising parity. Because the WNBA's ceiling lifts when multiple faces ascend, not just one. Before we wrap, let's zoom out to the bigger lesson for every up-and-coming athlete, influencer, or entrepreneur watching. Clout is an intoxicating currency, but it depreciates fast when it's not backed by results. Social followers equal potential energy. Performance turns it kinetic. Sponsors pay for kinetic. Cube's quote wasn't a condemnation. It was the marketplace speaking out loud. Angel Reese isn't washed. She's 22 with a national title, a signature swag, and a real chance to script the ultimate bounce back. But bounce backs require more than hashtags. They demand silence in the gym, loudness on game night, and a brand built on authenticity, not antagonism. So here's the call to action, whether you're Team Barbie or riding the Clark wave. Keep your eyes on the next 12 months. Will Reese pivot, grind, and rise? Or will Cube's words become prophecy? Either way, the saga is a front-row lesson in modern sports economics, where a single soundbite can incinerate a $1 million deal, and a single stat-breaking night can resurrect it. Hit subscribe if you crave the unfiltered business side of hoops, smash like if you believe redemption arcs make the game better, and drop a comment. What should Angel Reese do next? Stay the course or rebrand entirely? This is Courtside Codex, where we follow the money, the moments, and the metrics behind every headline. Until next time, remember, star power pays, clout chasing fades, and the numbers, well, the numbers never miss.